Thursday at the Sony Ericsson Championships saw Caroline Wozniacki establish a 100% record. She made it 2 wins out of 2 when she defeated Vera Zvonareva in 3 sets. Despite having to save a break point early on, Wozniacki dominated the opening set. Breaks in games 2, 4 and 6 saw her record a love first set in just 22 minutes. The Dane also looked on top in the second set. Breaks were exchanged before the world number 4 put herself 4-2 up. But then Wozniacki completely fell apart. The teenager was serving for the set in game 9 when Zvonareva, who had suffered a nosebleed and an ankle injury, broke back to love. Wozniacki couldn't recover her momentum. Zvonareva soon racked up 3 set points in the tiebreak. She needed just the 1. The temperature and humidity of Doha played its part in an extraordinary third set. An early break had given Wozniacki the advantage, but the Dane soon found herself severely hampered by a thigh problem. Cramping uncontrollably, Wozniacki was powerless as Zvonareva broke back to love. However, Wozniacki not only found the will to carry on, but restored her lead in game 9. The drama didn't end there though. With the number 4 seed just 2 points from victory, she cramped up again, falling to the ground in tears. Wozniacki remained prostrate for almost a minute. But from somewhere, the teenager found the strength to see out the match. Wozniacki could barely walk, but saved a break point before eventually wrapping it up 6-4. To say this was a hard-fought victory is something of an understatement. Playing in her first Sony Ericsson Championships, perhaps she'll look back on this match as the one where she really came of age. 6-love, 6-7, 6-4. Wozniacki now with 1 foot firmly in the semi-final. Elsewhere on Thursday, Serena Williams booked her semi-final place. She recorded a straight sets win over Elena Demencheva. The Russian had started the brighter of the 2 players. She broke the Williams serve in game 3 and had the Doha crowd wondering if they were about to see another poor performance from the world number 1 in waiting. But Serena shrugged off memories of Wednesday's uncomfortable win over Sister Venus. She soon turned things around to lead 4-2. Her continued powerful hitting meant the opening set became a formality. Serena eventually running away with it 6-2. Williams' domination continued in the second set. She broke the Demencheva serve to lead 2-love. But the Russian mounted a comeback of sorts. She broke back and was able to keep the match on serve. That was until game 10 when Demencheva's 10th double fault of the match gave Serena 3 match points. She confirmed a 6-2, 6-4 victory at the 3rd time of asking. Demencheva now needs a win against Svetlana Kuznetsova if she's to progress from the maroon group. Also in the maroon group, Venus Williams at last recorded a win. She defeated Svetlana Kuznetsova in another epic match. The first set saw very little from the Russian. A poor game from Kuznetsova handed Williams an early break in game 4. The American never looked in danger. She eventually secured the opener by 6-2. It was a different story in the second set. Kuznetsova came out of her shell as the 2 players traded blows. The Russian broke at 2-1 and had to work very hard to hold off a sustained fight back from Venus. Kuznetsova eventually buckled when serving for the set. Venus powering her way to a vital breakback at 5-all. The tiebreak was just around the corner. In it, Kuznetsova found another gear. It was exactly midnight in Doha when the Russian took it to a 3rd set. In the decider, though, Kuznetsova reverted to the sloppiness she showed in the first set. She allowed Williams to break in game 3, but then Kuznetsova broke straight back as this seesaw battle continued. The Russian blew her first break point, but then put the match back on serve when a Venus forehand found the net. The key moment arrived in game 9, Williams breaking to love as Kuznetsova turned in the latest of several games where she just didn't turn up. Given the opportunity, Venus made no mistake in securing her first maroon group win. Kuznetsova saved 2 match points in the final game, but it was third time lucky for Venus. In front of her watching sister, she kept her slender hopes of a semi-final alive.